Hello, how's everybody doing today? We are back on 9 o'clock this morning. Have been streaming at night on my PlayStation 4, although it's not the best quality for some reason. PlayStation 4 doesn't get as good a connection, even though it is wired. I'm not exactly sure. But the issue is, I've done some lookup and people are pointing fingers at Sony. Maybe so. But anyways, we are going to play some more Dragon Quest II today. We're going to pick up where we left off. We were trying to get across a river or whatever you want to call it, and there was two towers called Dragon Horns, and we can't get across until we get a thing called the Windbreaker, which will allow us to basically float across after we jump off the tower and head that way. But we have to go to the wind tower in order to get to Windbreaker. So we got to find how to get to there. Do that. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. I want to talk about a few things that kind of have bothered me, been on my mind this morning. Saw a couple videos of the same thing. A school in Utah, elementary school. So you're talking young kids. Threw away the lunches of 40 kids. 40 kids. Okay? Because the parents hadn't paid the account yet. And times are a lot different than what they were when I was a kid. When I was a kid, there was no accounts. You came in and you paid, if you had to pay, if you didn't have free lunch or whatever, you had to pay either 40 cents for reduced lunch or full price cash. There was no accounts. See, now, in today's time, it's like the kids have their own account. And parents put money into that account. And then kids can buy lunches, sometimes I guess like snacks and stuff in the classroom. And I don't exactly like that, to be honest with you. Several reasons. Elementary school, the kids are going to be very impulsive. They're going to spend the money and not understand that that money is going to be gone. And then you have no money. So they're going to, buy ice cream and this and that, especially if they're going to offer snacks in the classroom, right? So that account is going to get drained quick. And a lot of parents are barely making it as it is. And so what's going to happen is they're going to be buying stuff and they're not going to have any money in their account. It's going to, put them in the negative in a sense. Parents are going to owe the school money. So it's almost like a bank in a sense. And so then you got to, pay back things. I can understand maybe in high school doing something like that. Because in high school, a lot of people start working anyways. They should be learning how to manage money and becoming an adult. But a young child in elementary school should not be put in that position. It's okay to, learn a little bit here and there. But in elementary school, you're learning how to speak properly. You're learning how to write. You're learning all the basics. That shouldn't be a factor. My kids, they take their lunch to school. We messed around with the account a little bit, and that was kind of the issue. My son was spending money he shouldn't have been spending because it was meant for his lunch and not for like ice cream and stuff like that. Well, apparently, these kids' parents were behind in paying the accounts or whatever, and so the school administration thought that it was a good idea just to throw the food in the trash. Now, this is my issue with that. First of all, you're wasting the money anyways by throwing it in the trash. If you're going to throw it in the trash, you might as well let them eat it. That money has still been spent, regardless. What that's called is being an asshole. That's what it's called. Oh, you're not going to pay me, then I'm going to throw it in the trash. And we're talking about young kids. Now you're telling them, you're showing them that, you don't do what we want, then you're going to have to starve. And so that's the position they put these kids in. They made these kids go the day without eating. How is that legal? And then I think about struggling parents who have to deal with false accusations made to CPS. Then CPS comes on the door to make sure that they're feeding their children and treating their children right and all this. Then you're hearing stories about schools throwing their lunches away, children being abused, same thing in daycares. So why doesn't CPS go deal with those situations? I'm kind of curious about that. Why is it that CPS only goes after parents and not other organizations that are responsible for our children? If they truly are child protection services, then they should be protecting our children from everyone. Period. No stipulations, no small print, no cracks, lines drawn, nothing. These parents should be able to report the school to CPS. CPS should do an investigation. Maybe they should be charged with a fine, or these administrators should be fired. That's how I see it. Frustrating. Parents are not the only bad guys in this world. Sorry. There's a lot of predators out there. Hopefully something will be done about it. These schools will be dealt with. Another thing that's kind of funny, I work security at a college. And one thing I've found over my years of working multiple colleges, sometimes I question how these staff are capable of teaching our students when they need to be taught. I guess it goes to say, manner of speaking. You have a teacher who is an idiot, and you're teaching our students when you need to go back to school yourself. How are you teaching when you need to be taught? I mean, I don't understand, So, I could give you multiple examples, but I'm going to give you one that's a little bit more revolving me. So one of the duties I have to do is I work on the weekend, so I have to make sure that buildings and classrooms are open so they can have classes. And so somebody sent an email to let us know that there's a class that's going to be happening Saturday. It's one of those once in a blue moon kind of classes that pop up, and wanted to make sure they could get in and that they had access to using the computer and internet. And so obviously the email was also forwarded to me so that I'm aware and open up. And so I just replied, and I'll definitely, make sure that the room's open for you. Thank you for letting me know. However, if you need computer access, passwords, logins, internet, any internet, computer related things, you need to talk to IT, because I can't handle those things. And then somebody else responded to me telling me to use my username and password. So then I responded and I said, I'm not comfortable with letting people use my username and password. Why would I allow an instructor to use my login to get on a computer? That's not very secured, is it? And it kind of goes against, policies. We changed our passwords like 5 times a year. Why would I give you my login? And so I just explained that I'm not comfortable giving my login. Do these teachers have their own? You know, because they were supposed to be adjuncts, so they're not full-time. So, you know, full-time and adjuncts, some adjuncts don't have keys, some don't have offices, some don't have emails, so it's kind of like, I don't know. And so then the person responded, "Oh, I thought you were a teacher." And then told me that I needed to make sure that this class gets up with IT by tomorrow to make sure that they have login and all that. And I'm kind of like, you know, hit my head kind of thing, okay? That's what I did to begin with. That's what the initial message was. If this person who responded actually read the emails, okay, it would have said, "I will be glad to make sure they can enter the building," which identifies me as security, not as a teacher, and that they needed to contact IT to be able to get that kind of access. And then she responds, you know, thinking I'm a teacher. So it's like, okay, did you not read the previous email? And then telling me to get them to get up with IT, which is what I told them they needed to do to begin with. Really? How are you going to respond without reading and understanding the previous message? So I'm kind of like, I've already done that. I didn't respond to that last message. I've already done that. I told them they need to get with IT. And so I know what's going to happen because it's happened for years. Saturday morning's going to come. They're going to get in the classroom. We can't get into the computer. We can't log into the computer. And I'm going to be like, well, I told them they needed to get up with IT to get you in the computer. And nobody listened. So I don't know what to tell you. And then I'm going to have to walk away because I don't have that power. And there's no IT there on the weekends. The only people there on the weekends is me. There's no maintenance. There's no IT. There's no custodians. Nothing. I gave them the heads up yesterday. And they've had the rest of the week to get their shit together. And I guarantee you, Saturday morning, they're not going to have their shit together. That's how it's happened for over 9 years. But oh well, it's not my job. You want me to be IT? I'm going to need a second paycheck. You're going to have to pay me two paychecks. And I'm sure IT gets paid a lot more than I do. What they need to do, if they're not going to have logins for adjunct or temporary teachers or whatever, they need to have a specific login for, like, visitors. Yes. And just say, okay, you're going to teach a class, you need a computer, here's your login. Boom. Is that hard? Common sense, people. Apparently people don't learn common sense anymore. I don't understand. But whatever. We're going to play some Dragon Quest II, try to have a little fun, and escape the idiocy of reality. Okay. All right. Good morning, Valerian. Oh, it would appear that Nightbot is having little issues with some of my commands. Let's see if I can get it to put up my link for my merchandise store. Come on, Nightbot, wake up. I mean, it's been doing better than Streamlabs bot. But it's slow sometimes. It might pop up twice later. All right, so there's a link for Swift if you're into energy drinks and vitamins and whatnot. Use that code and you'll get 15% off, which is not too bad. Oh, there it is. If you're interested in some of my merchandise, there's a link for Redbubble. Check it out. I got hats, shirts, hoodies. There's even a clock if you want to buy a clock. If you want a clock with, you know, well, it's my emote face. It's not my actual reality face. You can get those to all kinds of stuff. Your purchases, of course, helps support me and the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. All right. So, at the end of the last time we played, we returned here, technically by mistake, because I was in another town prior, but it still took me here instead. It took me to the wrong place. Because in the older Dragon Quest games, Return or Wing of Chimera, I think is in this one, they don't let you pick where you want to go. Whereas in the newer Dragon Quest games, they give you that option. Any town, castle, whatever that you've been to, you cast Return or use Wing of the Chimera / Wyvern, depending. You can choose where you want to go. Alright, let's kill the rat. You kill ant. Kill the Drakey. Different. He was not able to kill him. Oh! Did that time. Alright, we gotta go through here again. Oh, I don't have that key. I gotta go downstairs. Our colors are blue, green, and pink. I've known Nightbutt for years. She's a good bot. Blame the delay and missing messages on the YouTube API. Very well could be. You're probably right. Probably definitely right. I know YouTube can be kind of slow sometimes too. Increased my defense. You will not live long enough for it to matter. Alright. Here, stay at the end, replenish our magic, health. Oh, we get some decent amount of money. Don't think there's any equipment I need though. Everybody's got the strongest they can wear. Helmet. I got a club I can get rid of. I haven't been able to find her any better clothes. Can't use nothing. They have the API limited to try to reduce spam bots, so it's not surprising the legitimate bots are slowed down by it, yeah. And there are a lot of spam bots. Helps if I hit the right button. You have here. That's what she's got as a weapon. Sacred knife. One thing to hold it on. Him. I need to find out if there's a bank in this town. That's the lottery. That's a church, no bank in this. Well, better not die. Right? I'm caught up, back to 1x speed. Alright, so we need this thing called Windbreaker. I think it has a different name depending on the version of the game. We'll find out. Live life and fast forward. I think we have to go this way. We don't have a map, but I was looking and it said go north, east, and then south. So fingers crossed. I'm gonna conserve magic. As much as possible. I'll be honest, there's some days that it feels like we're living in fast forward. Kids growing up quick. And then there's some days it feels like it's in slow motion. I'm hoping we're going the right way. I don't think we are. There's the town. Like taking in 2x the information I normally could and wish I could do it during live events. Sort of like people who have photographic memory. They can remember things like that. That would be beneficial. I know the tower is this way. I just don't recall being a way to get to it. Maybe that's it. We need to get to where the sand is. Ah! I didn't go north enough. Now let's go south. Alright, so before I was live, I was over on Twitch. I wanted to talk about it briefly. There's several people playing the new Mortal Kombat game, which is called Mortal Kombat 1. I guess it's supposed to be like a remake or something. Speed viewing listening is a learnable skill, of course. It also sometimes requires speed reading to catch all the text on the videos. Yeah. Speed reading is a good talent to have. So they were playing Mortal Kombat 1 on Twitch. And I have to say, they've made a lot of changes in the story. A lot of changes. From what I was watching, the guy was playing Kung Lao. Okay. So the original story, you have Raiden, who's the god of thunder, protecting Earthrealm, sending fighters to Mortal Kombat, and whoever wins, was it 10 Mortal Kombats, gets the realm. Okay, so Outworld was taken over, and they're trying to take over the Earthrealm, and so Raiden's leading humans to fight to protect Earthrealm. So in this version, Raiden is a human, mortal, and one of the fighters. Liu Kang is the god of fire who's protecting Earthrealm instead of being one of the fighters. And Kung Lao was supposed to be Liu Kang's ancestor. And the little bit I saw, because I didn't see a whole lot, Liu Kang's the god that's leading humans to protect Earth. And he was using Sub-Zero and Scorpion and several others to see if Kung Lao and Raiden were worthy to fight to protect Earthrealm. So, in other words, Sub-Zero and Scorpion and them were all humans fighting for Earthrealm. And that wasn't the case in the original story either. They were fighting for Outworld, the other side. So they made a bunch of changes in this. Could be interesting to see, but if you're one who doesn't like changing stories, probably not going to like it, because it looks like a lot of changes were made. Original was a game, and it didn't really have a lot of backstory, therefore anything to do with backstory doesn't affect me at all. Yeah. I liked the first movie. I thought it was pretty good. Didn't really care for the second movie all that much, to be honest. I didn't like that they changed Raiden just so that they could have somebody, you know, have a fighter, basically. Which I was a little confused about, because Raiden is supposed to be like an Asian god. But they had him doing Brazilian capoeira. It doesn't make any sense at all. And it just, the second movie wasn't as good. It was like they were trying to get it to where Raiden fought. They wanted to get it to where everybody had their, you know, animalities and did fatalities and stuff like in the game, and it actually ruined it, in my opinion. There it is. Alright, we found it. Look at that. Gonna save it real quick outside the tower. they did sort of do a remake. Mortal Kombat had some issues because they were going to be doing like other movies, remakes, whatever, and then like the set got destroyed by a hurricane, and then there was a lawsuit going on, and so there was a lot of issues, and they were going to do this movie but make it a lot darker. You might be able to still find the trailer on YouTube for it, and it was going to be, you know, more like this underground fighting kind of thing, not as fantasy kind of thing, much darker. Even Johnny Cage, he died horribly. He was fighting Baraka. Baraka cut his head off. So it was going to be a lot darker, but there was the lawsuit issue kind of destroyed it. So they made a bunch of changes, and it became a web series where episodes were like 20 minutes long, and it was like it kind of butchered it for me. I watched it, and I liked it, but they should have made it a movie or a longer series. These short episode things, I can't get into it. It's like I'm watching trailers or previews. Make it longer. An episode, in my book, should be anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour. That's how an episode of a series is. Not 20 minutes long. With commercials. Really? It just seems like nowadays everybody's attention span is so short. They gotta have everything like done, move on to the next thing, done, move on to the next thing, done, move on to the next thing. It's not the point of watching TV. Alright, we're in the tower. Let's see, we got stairs. We do want to look around. There might be treasure. Maybe not. Seem to be a bunch of empty rooms. There's treasure and another set of stairs. Medical alert. Alright. Stairs. What stairs should we use? Rats and a living dead. We're going to have you take on the living dead. We're going to have her use Infernos on the rats. That worked out well. Alright, we're going to try this staircase first. I think that's what we need to get right there. Another staircase. Okay, so the stairs led to the same place. Some kind of soldier there too. Alright, let's go down. Oh, I changed my mind. Let's go up. Oh, we don't want to fall off. Definitely don't want to do that. I think hour-long TV episodes used to be about 40 minutes with commercial breaks to fill out the hour. Half-hour time slots were about 18 minutes with commercial breaks to fill the half hour. Exactly. It's like less commercials, more content. Most people don't even pay attention to commercials. Back in the day, that was our pause button. Got up, went to the bathroom, got snacks, whatever. Goblin rats, huh? A little bit tougher. Ooh. Okay. We need to heal. Alright, so we can't go up, can't go to the left. Check the right out. Wait, gonna have to go up the stairs again. Oh. Open rooms apparently are just for decoration. Sooner or later, there's going to be a way we can go, because they're going to try to trick us. Holy moly! That wasn't it. That's not it. That's not it either. Up. Got bats at the foot of the stairs. Still hit us for one. Alright, she went up a level. All dead ends. Is there like a hidden wall? One of these? Somehow we gotta get to those other staircases. Everything's been dead end. I haven't found any other staircase. Stairs. Go stairs. Take me back to the first floor, I believe. I'm down. Ooh. Gonna use them for... Look at that experience. Oh, that was the stairs. Have to like start searching floors. Take a step, search. Nice. Ah. Don't you agree that you should watch your step when walking along the outer edges of the tower? Yes. You are a smart fellow. Well, you ought to watch your step, or you will fall from the tower. We don't want to fall from the tower. Alright, what is in the chest? Money. Alright, so we got some stairs. 2 sets of stairs. A lolly-ho ant. Hey, all right. There it is. What? You found the wind mantle. They call it wind mantle. Woohoo! Alright, now we need to see where the other stairs lead. Lots of places to jump. Treasure! Rare ring. Can't equip the ring. Apparently no one can. Point of having a ring if you can't wear it. I know you could probably use it. We're gonna walk back. Okay, and furnace does not work on smoke. $77, that's a hit. Well, have him attack, have her heal. He doesn't hit as hard. Oh, that's did it. Yeah. Now we gotta go back to the tower. Jump off it. Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to go back into town. I believe we gotta go down. Yes. Okay, we can use another one. Oh, now we gotta fight. Right, 2 monkeys. Guess I should have had her hit the rat too. Club, right? Nope, medical herb. Yep. Going up and up and up. Try not to fall in the hole. Alright. Who is it? Me! Alright. Level 15. A deuce of ball, that's something new. The turn us to stone. Well, we won't find out. That. Sleep. We'll get to the top sooner or later. It's a tower. Gotta have some hype. Oh, there's 3 now. Get some fairly decent experience and money. Death God. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Alright, here we go. Jump. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Burn, plant, burn. Oh shit, we're asleep. That was close. He tried really hard to kill us before we jumped off the tower. And there we are. Alright, now from what I read, this tower is optional. I mean, you can use it to fly back over, but for the most part it's optional. There's a item hidden on the 3rd floor. We might want to pull it. I've forgotten what floor we're on. Pretty sure we went past the floor I was supposed to go on. Alright, so this is just for jumping. Of course, if we did that, we'd have to go up the other tower again. Not gonna do that. Alright, 1st floor. 2nd floor. 3rd floor. Somewhere on this floor. Find out here. Give me a second. Doesn't want to tell me what tile it's on. It just says it's on a specific tile. I guess it wants me to do it the hard way. There it is. Ooh. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we are back. Let's see what's north. The Mud Dog. One. I think the prayer ring might punish some magic. There it is. Alright, we made it to a town. The harbor town of Rupagana. Soldier employed in this town. I came here from the eastern land of Alfgon. That country has completely changed. Recently, I heard a rumor that the king has disappeared. Even in this place, you can record your journey in the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. I must say, it's quite convenient. Country of Alfgard is across the Eastern Sea. Heard that long ago the hero Roto and Princess Lara came from that country. Welcome to the water. Looking for a hot woman. Hey babe, don't hide back there. Don't you want to have a drink with me? Have mercy. Probably looking for her, right? Don't you think I'm cute? Do you want a puff puff? Delighted, let's start. Isn't that wonderful? I don't know if this has any kind of benefit or not. This is a harbor town. People from all over the world come through here. Are you travelers? Don't forget to stop by my item shop. Would if you move out of the way. What? It's a bell. I don't know what it is, but we're going to buy one. Alright, so we got a wizard staff. That'd probably be good for Maria. And it looks like Kane's needs a spell. Sword, evasion, clothes, armor. Start with wizard staff. The right button. Yes, please. get this for Maria first. Not sure what it does, but it's equipped. I'm gonna put the dew yarn in there. Help! Save me from the monster! Lovely girl. Foolish people will devour you right here. Thank you very much. Please come with me and I'll take you to my grandpa. Grandpa, I'd like to thank you for rescuing my granddaughter. Ah yes, I'll loan you the ship and you can go when you're ready. Now have the freedom to sail wherever you would like. Oh, I guess I should have talked to him first, huh? Why is that thing? Strength seed. That would explain it. Let's see. His strength's 55. 27. 6. Only increased by 1. Take me outside. That took me. So that's kind of it. You would think there was something else there. The world is quite dangerous. Ship carrying treasures sank on a stormy night. By chance, I passed the area where the ship went under. Tried to salvage it and her treasures from the bottom of the sea with no success. You can get the treasures for me. Bring them here. Certainly will be rewarded. You never told me where. Alright, where to next? We do fight in the ocean. Well, we were told of a country to the west with no king. There's a shrine. Let's check out the shrine. The gold key is necessary to open that door over there. Seems there's a rumor that says that a man on an island somewhere has the key. But I don't have a ship, so I'm stuck here without being able to open that door. How'd you get here to begin with? Oh. Up and around. I wish I had like access to a map. Let's see here. See if I can pull up a map on my phone. Oh, maybe we were supposed to go to. I think I just went back to where I was. Ah. We go under the bridge. I want to get off as close to a town as possible. Oh, some good money. We need to go north. They hit one. Goodness. Doesn't this place look slightly familiar? Hounds are missing, though. Doesn't this look familiar? This is the castle from the first game.
You know about the story of the sunken treasures? Heard that long ago a very rich merchant was living in the vicinity of the harbor of Ghana. However, his ship was piled up too high, the treasures, and sank from the weight. He went under in the middle of the open sea to the north. The town of Roto. I heard that long ago the castle and town were separate from each other, and now there is a path that connects them. If you're cursed, come here. So they combine the castle now. I'm not gonna buy another amulet. So it does. Giant hammer. Iron helmet. Need more money to get the giant hammer. We can get the iron helmet. Not wearing a helmet. Looks like the king can't get through the golden doors. Gold key is necessary to open the golden edge doors. Oh. King has turned up missing. It will soon be the end of this. Nope, not in this one. Light shine upon the descendants of the legendary hero of lore. Well, they know who we are. Long, long ago, Princess Laura lived in this very castle. The story that is passed down says that she left a journey in the company of a young man who saved her. Many months and years have passed since that time. Welcome to Alpha. Are you people descendants of the great hero Roto? Of course, I thought so. You have returned to the land of Roto. Well, you people are descendants of the great hero Roto. Our king really fears Hargon and has hidden himself somewhere. Such a shameful matter. It looked like he was in the weapon shop, but okay. Alright, we need to make some more money. Buy weapon. Let's go ahead and save. The land is similar, but slightly changed. over the centuries or whatever. That pretty much looks the same, except I'll show you after this fight. Except there used to be a town up there. Down here. Gilmore, that'll be good for him. There used to be a cave over here. That's gone. There used to be a ruined town here somewhere. Gotta change this one. Think she can kill the slime? missed. This was around where I think the metal slimes were supposed to be. And there's nothing here. Okay. Hey, it moved my boat. Kind of cheating. Use it to go down to that castle below. Well, I need 2,000 more. At least the inn's not too expensive. They're all around the middle.
look like that leads to anything. Just a shrine. If you are true descendants of Roto, then you should have foolish people. Looks like there's a helmet and a teleport. Can we see where it goes? Four teleports. And we're on an island. Alright, where's this one? Here the Temple of Hargon will appear peaceful at your arrival. That's an illusion. Don't be deceived. Seek the help of the spirit. So you've come. From here you can reach various places with the Traveler's Gates. Though you won't be able to unless you have the key. Where could it be? Can't go nowhere there. Teleporters everywhere. I have to find that gold key somewhere. Wonder if it's in the shipwreck. That would make kind of sense, wouldn't it? Let's go around. That bridge is where we did the rainbow and the sun drop thing. That's where we rescued the princess. Paper. Used to be a town there. I wonder there. Couldn't find nothing. Town is no more. Seems like there's a whole lot of towns left. Go in the cave. See if it's changed any. Guess we don't need a torch or anything anymore. Yeah, it's a bit different. Just a straight line now. Just a straight line now. Also used to be a village up here. It appears to be gone as well. Basically only really one town here now. It used to be like here in the woods. There used to be a shrine over here as well. This is back to the cave. Back to the castle. The only place I haven't been were the Dragon Lord's Castle.
Not quite. Let's go. Ruins. Assume that there's enemies. Organ heads. Try some magic. That hit slightly better. The treasure. Got some mummy mins. Which staircase should we use? Go back. Oh, the other staircase real quick. Thinking this one leads to the treasure. Perhaps. Or stairs. We have come to crossroads here. Burn, mummy man. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's right. Treasure. Sword of Roto. With the proof we need. Aang can use it, or Rufus. We're gonna give it to Rufus. Rufus is primarily a fighter here. Alright. Sword of Roto. We have to collect the armor of Roto. Alright, save it. Find out where this goes. Go kill me, let's find out. Save. Yes. Should have gone slower. Wait a minute. Okay.
I don't have step guard yet. But... treasure better be worth it. World map. Yeah, that was definitely worth it. We need a world map. Steel armor, don't really need that. Strength seed. Now we get to play the healing game again. Ring crumbled away. And I only used it once. Lord have mercy. Guarding the map, all the info is there except the info that isn't there. Yeah. Earthbound, yes, that's another retro game there. I think I have it on the emulator. I haven't played it too much though. Boy, doesn't this look familiar? The direct quote from Earthbound, by the way. Alright, we're gonna save real quick. So you've come, Rufus. I am the great grandson of the King Dragon, the King of Kings. I heard recently that the person called Hargon has grown to an enormous size. It also seems that his face has become horribly grotesque. Indeed, that is unpleasant. You don't seem open-minded, so I feel awkward asking you something. You will defeat Hargon. I can tell you something good, and you can take my place. What do you say? What? It's disturbing. Surprisingly stupid person. I have nothing more to say. It's save it. Face become more. Yes, indeed. Huh. Let's try loading it here. What happened? You don't seem open-minded, so I feel awkward asking you something. If you will defeat Hargon, I can tell you something good, and you can take my... Hello, come collect the 5 crests. If you do that, I hear that you'll receive the protection of the Sprit. The Sprit. I think that's supposed to be spirit. Seems there's a small island on the sea south of a town from long ago called Hargon. First of all, go there. If you collect the crest and receive the power of the spirit, you can defeat Hargon. It's spirit. They did it correctly this time. Take his place, though. Did I answer that correctly? Let's have a look here. Let's have us a wee look. Great-great-grandson. Instead of fighting, he offers critical advice about defeating Hargon, for he is anything but happy about how the High Priest is swaying the lifts of monster kind. Okay, he's not really a bad guy. There is no correct and incorrect, only Zool. Got that right. You know they're working on another Ghostbusters movie, right? We got the first one, which was awesome. Second one, we're not counting the one with the girls. That's a different one. And then you got the Afterlife one, where it continues on, which I thought was pretty good. Don't think it was good as the first one, but it was close. And it was a nice way to put Harold Ramis in it after he had passed away. My understanding, there's a new one, and basically, if I'm understanding it correctly, need to heal. Ernie Hudson's character, Winston, who is basically rich now, is put money into the old fire station and is supposed to reopen the Ghostbusters. That's basically all I know at the moment. You know how I feel about originality of Hollywood lately. Yeah. You don't have the magic. Right, well, then she can heal herself. How about she can use the staff. Free magic. I've also heard talks of them remaking Labyrinth. They should definitely leave that alone. Nobody can outdo David Bowie, sorry. And they're also talking about remaking The Crow. My understanding is the guy who played Pennywise in the It remake is going to be Eric Draven. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Kind of hard to replace Brandon Lee. The only character that I feel was close enough, or actor I feel was close enough. I didn't care for the other Crow movies. The first Crow was good. The other movies were like, eh. But the series, Stairway to Heaven, where Mark Dacascos plays Eric Draven, was good. And I felt in that time period, I know Mark Dacascos is getting a little bit older now, but in that time period, I feel he was a good person to play that character. I'd rather watch the Monopoly movie, at least it'll have some originality. They're making a Monopoly movie? They made a Gran Turismo movie, why not? An Uno movie. You don't have Monopolies on the list. It wouldn't either. It's definitely on the list. Lord have mercy. How do you make a movie out of Uno? Alright, we gotta check these stairs, and then there's another set of stairs you need to check unless this is connected to them.
judging by the hallway here. Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Then I'm gonna say outside. Then I'm gonna say we can't cast return. Okay, because castle. Well, I don't think we need that hammer anymore. At Mattel Films, we are looking to explore stories that bring our brands to life in unexpected ways, said Brenner in a statement to the Wrap. Giant hammer's equal. That no more. Uno is a game that transcends generations and culture, and we look forward to partnering with Little Yachty, as well as with Coach P, Brian Schur, transfer the classic Uno game into a comedic action adventure. So it's going to be stupid. The original. Yeah. All right. We have a specific button that will work for the map. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to use it as an item. And there it is, folks. The world map. We zoom in any? We can't even zoom in. But I'm assuming that little feather thing is telling us where we are. Okay, so I think we started over on the far east there. I would show you if I could, but it won't let me. That corner, far east north corner, we started there and worked our way west towards the center, and then went down, and we're in the center of the map. That's where Moonbrooke was. Then we moved west, across the desert, and then north between the two towers, and then east again there to where the feather is. We've pretty much been everywhere we can go there. Need some kind of proof to the guy in the shrine to the south here. I don't know if the sword is going to be considered the proof, but we can try it. So the only places we haven't been able to go yet
It's the little island in the very bottom southwest there, near the compass marker there. I've been there. We have been to the little assorted tiny islands here and there. Then there's a bigger island by itself south of the first castle. Then, south of Moonbrooke, there's that big gray area. We haven't been in there yet. I guess it's Mattel, not Hasbro. Yeah, I definitely watch Uno the movie. Mattel hasn't pissed me off lately. You know, it's funny about boycotting. You know, we all boycott things from time to time. And my wife and I are kind of boycotting, if I can talk, Starbucks at the because there was something that happened. It wasn't exactly right. Apparently, a staff member at a Starbucks somewhere in the U.S. called the police on some black people. Black people were just sitting in the parking lot waiting on somebody, I guess. And so police, I guess, ended up arresting them wrongfully. They hadn't really committed any crime. Starbucks fired her, and then she went to sue, and I guess they accepted a settlement and paid her millions of dollars. We're kind of boycotting Starbucks at the moment because she was clearly in the wrong and made a decision based on racism and shouldn't have been awarded millions of dollars. So, it's called, that's fine. We'll just support smaller coffee shop chains instead of big corporate chains. I figure it's more about talking with my pocketbook because companies only understand the bottom line. Yeah. Speaking of which, I played a game a little bit last night. I hadn't played in a while. And I only played it a little bit. I need to start playing it more. Outer Worlds, I think it's what it's called. And it has some similarities to Fallout. But everything's like run by corporations, from what I can see so far. They're like the government, basically. Which basically is how it is now. It's just they don't really admit it at the moment. But it's kind of funny. Everybody talks. When they talk, they have to like advertise the corporation. You know, there's like an advertisement they say for the corporation. But it's a first-person shooter game, and it's kind of fun. I still need to get Starfield, though. I'm just not in a hurry to jump on new games with a $70 price tag. Like, we'll wait for a sale. I heard an interesting rumor about the new Grand Theft Auto 6 game. And it's a rumor. It's not official, concrete confirmation. So it could be wrong. But they're talking about pricing the new Grand Theft Auto game $150. I would not buy a game $150. Maybe if it came with a bunch of, stuff like collector editions and stuff like that because you're getting a ton of stuff. But I don't think I've ever spent that much money on a video game. No interest in new games at this point. I might play them in 10 years when I upgrade my computer again. Yeah. My girl told me it's too big. Yeah. That's the other thing. A lot of these new games are coming out, and it's like you can't handle it on your computer or your console, where it takes up a tremendous amount of space. So, I know like Call of Duty, for example, it was taking up a large amount of space on my hard drive, so I uninstalled it. We're doing alright, I hope you're doing okay. Nope, we do not have the proof yet. The sword is not considered proof. We gotta find the like emblem or something apparently. I don't know if you've heard, but storage is cheap. Depends on how much storage you want. Like I have a 4 terabyte external hard drive. That's pretty much what I'm using to store all my games and stuff on. So hopefully it never dies. Then I'll lose everything. Alright, so map. Where are we gonna go next? We've pretty much been everywhere around us. Might check out that little island to the south of us. And then it looks like we're gonna have to go all the way around. Alright, so there's a little island kind of south of here. Is that it? And a tower. The hell is this? Let's save it. Just in case it's somewhere I'm not meant to be yet. Please listen, you whom I don't know, you come to search for the crest. Yes! The crest is an object that is a symbol of the mind. It is said that the symbol is ingrained in your inner strength. Where can such a thing be? Hey, I understand. I got a newborn now, so I know how it feels to be tired. I guess I gotta be outside. I can't look at the map on the inside. Alright, so there's a crest here. Supposedly. We need several crests to beat Hargon. Also, we gotta find a shipwrecked boat somewhere. In a little bit north west. Somewhere over there. You had your first one in February? Congratulations. We've had our third one. Third and final one. Last Wednesday. Last time you had a newborn during a Final Fantasy playthrough, it was like 4 years later before you finished it. Thanks. Yeah, it's my schedule's kind of rocky right now with the baby and all. I did a few night streams on the PlayStation. Quality's not that great with the PlayStation, unfortunately. I don't know what the deal is. It's wired connection, but it's still kind of it gets blurry, pixelated. I don't know. Busy trying to get a second. If you know what I well, good luck. I wish you the best. So my schedule's still going to be kind of rocky here and there, because I now have a baby to keep me busy. But we'll try to be as normal as much as possible. Yeah, thanks. Alright, can I search in the boat? I can. So we're going to need to do that We are searching for this shipwrecked boat and treasure and whatnot. All right. We're going to go ahead and end it here since we're only 4 minutes till the time. All right. So, yes, I had a baby, and there she is. That was taken at the hospital, of course. She's a little bit bigger. She's gained a little bit of weight since then. But for the most part, that is her. Bundle of joy. Got a funny, my kids, all 3 of them. If you were to take pictures of them when they were born, about this age, they would all look a lot alike. Their faces shaped about the same. The hair is about the same. The only difference is, a little bit in size. Some are bigger than others. For the most part, they look the same. You would think that they would be triplets. So you can almost fit in your coffee cup. Yeah, she was 6 pounds 7 ounces, I think, something like that. 6, 7, 6, 8, something like that. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today. Y'all are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I usually try to go live Monday through Thursday from 9 to 12, but with the baby, the schedule is kind of rocky at the moment, but we'll eventually completely get back to normal. I might be doing some evening streaming every now and then on the PlayStation, but I'll try to keep y'all posted on Discord. If you enjoyed the stream, please hit that thumbs up button. It will help us grow a little bit here and there. Tomorrow, I might try to be live. We'll see. Over on Twitch, because it's my affiliate anniversary. So we might try to celebrate over on Twitch. We've been affiliate over there, what? 2-3 years? Something like that? I think. I don't know. But anyways, we're going to try to stream a little bit tomorrow on Twitch for that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to play at the moment. I'll have to give it some thought. But if you have a Twitch, you are welcome to check me out over there on Twitch. If you haven't, follow over there as well. I'll occasionally do streams over on Twitch just to keep my affiliate status. I'm not entirely sure what the future holds as far as streaming goes. I still got a large number of subscribers to get here on YouTube before I can do any kind of monetization. I'm technically monetized in a sense over on Twitch, but the downfall with Twitch is, of course, they prioritize their partners, and so lots of times the transcoding is not as good. If I stream, my stream is set up at 1080, and you might not be able to watch it at that quality. You might be stuck. Is kind of how it is. Whereas YouTube transcodes you, you can watch it whatever quality you want. It'd be nice if Twitch would get off their butt and do the same thing. But anyways, I hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you next time.